I would want to have been Dynamite because she's just so badass. But I would still want Andrew to come up with the monologues.
Probably have to say Mortalidus.
Mortalidus is so cool and intense and evil.
Andrew's role in Corruption, I think that would be like, I really like that role. I think it's really well written.
Jenna's character, Gretchen, in Average Day and Average Night, because she was really mean. I feel like that would have been fun to play.
Mortalis.
Corruption, maybe Andrew Katz's character being the sheriff. The he's seen it all kind of sheriff.
I want to be Vince Carpal because I can be so mean. I would just.
Brett's character in Corruption. I think that'd be a really fun character to play because there's so many layers to it.
I would like to be in Corruption. I like the intensity. I like the whole thing.
I think playing Valentina would be really cool.
I would like to take Mrs. Emilio's role as Mrs. Emilio. Because she's kind of in control of the whole situation there. And, I mean, I just feel like she's too easy on Ryan.
I just got hit by a car!
I don't care! Son of a nutcracker! Shut up, like this isn't about you! You're killing me!
I worked hard on that!
I think he should have spent a lot more time alone because he's just obnoxious.
David Davidson, he maintains a level of blind optimism mixed in with his homicidal tendencies when he kills Kazunkaka.
The British people skits with Jack and David. Oh my gosh, I would have killed to be in those.
I would have loved to be Mr. Stevenson's wife or something like that, or like his crazy sister, and they could be like the Carpenters and like sing together. And it would be so funny because I can be awkward. And I'd be like, oh, hello, would you like to come to our dinner parties? Well, I obviously have to say Valentina because she was just so awesome and she did such cool stuff.
I have to say playing Kelly Kapoor from The Office has been my favorite role, which I will always look back on and realize how alike we are as people.
Nicholas from Conservators, because he was kind of like I call it the comparable to Morgan Freeman role.
In Corruption. Just because having that two-sided kind of detective yet drug dealer sort of role was very interesting. And
it's Mortalidus because he gets awesome lines and gets to use the accent, and he's just so terrifying. It's just so much fun to play the character. But also Mr. Stevenson, because he's so ridiculous and he's just so funny and so socially awkward. And I get to use this voice and run around scaring everybody! It's a lot of fun. And then that's also, oh my god, then there's also David Davidson, which is so much fun. He's kind of like a Mr. Stevenson character, just with a regular voice and maybe a little more socially aware. I can't say what my favorite series has been because it's like choosing like your favorite child.
Corruption.
I still think Conservators is my favorite. I'm a big fantasy fan.
Probably Corruption, because we started it a couple years ago and it just faded away. And then after it kind of faded away, I figured, we wouldn't really pick it up anymore. That'd just be Evan because, senior year was coming up and I'm like, you know what, we're not going to do this. And Jack's like, no, let's try and get it going. I'm like, okay. And it's become really good.
And that's where I felt like the most like in tune with my character. So I enjoyed that series the most, and obviously being the villain, the main villain.
This is Sophie's choice.
Probably the AP history videos, because every single time I hear Tim talking like George Washington is the fun. I crack up laughing because it's so funny. I just love patriotism.
Patriotism!
Musket balls.
Musket balls.
I can't do it.
Did You Shoot My Cat Lady was some horrifying woman in one of the locations we were filming at, and I'm just kind of sitting up on this little ledge with the prop gun I had, and I'm just there with Ryan, and this woman comes out. She's like, "What are you doing there?" We're like, "Oh, we're just filming a thing for school." Yeah, for school. You shoot my cat.
We were attacked by bees while filming Conservators.
First time we were filming the end scenes of Conservators, when we were out at Rocky Neck Beach, we were just standing there, and all of a sudden, what seemed like a million dragonflies all swooped down and flew between us, and it was just crazy. It was something that you just wouldn't think would really happen, and then when it does, it's
Andrew Katz.
It's always been Andrew.
Andrew. Easily Andrew.
I have to say Andrew.
Will always be Andrew Katz.
Andrew.
Ryan Emilio. Just kidding, it's Andrew.
Okay, without a doubt, I love harassing Jack Dalton.
How do you feel knowing the fact that 100% of the people who I've interviewed before this have said Andrew Katz as their response?
Not surprising. That's the only thing I can really say on that. Not surprising. I know Katie probably said something along those lines because Katie's a despicable, terrible human being.
Andrew Katz. Without a doubt, 100%, Andrew Katz is the best person to harass on the planet.
He's also kind of my best friend.
But I love him.
Well, except for Well, no. I see what I do. I like to do this. So what I do is obviously Jack's my best friend over anyone. But then I'd like to say like, okay, like you're my girl best friend or you're my girl best friend. None of you are my girl best friends, okay?
Not really ever. I never really messed up on purpose.
That's gotta be a lot.
Not too often.
Very often.
Probably 30% of the time. Andrew does it the most though.
All the time. I don't mess up in real life. Wait, my glasses were not. Okay. Anyway,
If I had to put a percentage on it, I wouldn't say too high. I mean, on purpose, not too high, but I do mess up a lot, so
50% of the time.
10%, 15%, which I mean, probably should say higher just to kind of save my reputation, but
I don't mess up on purpose that much because a lot of my mess ups are just me not paying attention.